Let me tell you a story. About 3 years ago, when I was 14 years old, I had pretty much nothing going for me. Well, I was a pretty young kid, so I didn't have a lot going for me. I just played video games all day, and I'd eat a lot of junk food and stuff like that. And people would say that it's normal because you're only like 14, like it's just you're a young kid. Yet, if they knew what was going on in my mind at that time, the stuff was not normal. The type of things that I was thinking about myself, about my family, about my friends was very, very, very dark. And that entire period of time, I was just struggling to find what to do. I was failing all of my classes. Even when I was playing the game, I'd get disrespected by my friends like on the game. So I'd get like no status in real life and no status in the game. So I was just like by myself the entire time. And I genuinely thought I was never going to get out of that predicament. I was never going to change my mindset, and I was never going to become a better person until I hopped on self-improvement. When I hopped on self-improvement, I did 5 habits every single morning, and these habits genuinely changed my life. These habits strengthened the relationship between me and my family. These habits made me squash all of the bad addictions that I was tied to and trapped by. And it made me genuinely so much more happy, and it improved so many areas of my life at the same time, very quickly as well. I was dealing with these issues for years, and just 3 months of doing these self-improvement habits, not even 3 months, just a month of doing these self-improvement habits, things have gotten much better. And over time, I obviously made mistakes and stuff like that, yet everyone makes mistakes. And 3 years later, things are going incredibly well. And I'd like to tell you exactly the 5 habits I did to make sure I got myself out of that dark period in my life. The first habit is meditation. A lot of people try to meditate, but they have no idea what meditation truly is. People think that meditation is endurance. It's like you have to focus on your breath or focus on something in the present moment for the entire time. No, you're wrong. Meditation is not focusing on just one thing the entire time for as long as you can. If you mess up, you just failed meditation. No, the entire point of meditation is to lose your breath. When you focus on your breath and you lose that focus, you have to bring it back to your breath. Now, this is training your mind to stay focused on the thing that you were supposed to stay focused on, which is the exact opposite of procrastination, which is the exact opposite of mindlessness that has a lot of us trapped in the modern day. If you're able to focus on your breath and just keep bringing that focus back, you're like doing one push-up for your brain. You're doing one repetition for your brain. And every single time you do that, it will be incredibly beneficial for you. One app I like to use is called Medito. You can find it on the App Store, and you can just set the timer for 3 minutes. You may not be able to do all 3. It will feel boring. Yet as long as you keep showing up to meditation and over time, progressively overloading, adding more time, you will be incredible, and you'll be able to get to length like you're meditating for 40 minutes a day or even an hour a day. The next practice I want to talk about is gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling is possibly the best habit I have added out of all these things, because it's taking 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, it's taking like 2 minutes in your day to write down like 3 points of things that you have and things that you're grateful for. Now, I know what you're going to say, and I know what is probably going to happen. You're going to sit down and try to journal these things, and you're not going to be able to think about things you're grateful for and things that you have. You need to drop your ego, and you need to drop this shield that you have around yourself, thinking that you do not have anything to be grateful for. You have healthy parents, you have healthy friends, you have a roof over your head, You have a bed that you can sleep on. You have so many things to be grateful for. And taking time to sit down and feel appreciative of these things will make you such a happy person, because you're going to realize you walk out in your normal day to day, you see certain things, and you just instantly in your mind, I'm grateful for that, and you start to feel happy. The next habit I added in my life was exercise. Now, the reason why exercise is very important, you probably already know. It's healthy for all these physical benefits and stuff like that. Yet I'm going to be talking about the mental benefits of exercise. Exercise makes you look forward to the future. Exercise makes you excited for the future, which is the exact opposite of depression. Depression makes you dread the future, because you know in the future you're going to feel worse. But when you exercise, you're going to have hope for the future, because you know things are going to get better. You know you're going to make progress in your physical ability. Now, there's many different types of ways to work out, and I think the best type of way to work out is the best type of way for you, to be honest. If you prioritize flexibility and you find those things very enjoyable, you should progressively overload and go all in on flexibility. If it's about speed, athleticism, like plyometrics, you should go all in on that. If it's weightlifting, getting stronger, building more muscle, you should go all in on that. And whatever which one you find the most happiness in is the one that is for you. 100 times out of 10, people will try to convince you to do certain things of their own type of exercise. I'm telling you right now, whichever form of exercise gives you the most enjoyment, do that one and get good at it. The next habit is cold exposure. Cold exposure is taking some time in your day, whether it's at night or in the morning, to step into the cold shower. And now, a lot of people are not going to want to do this, but I'm going to tell you why this is a very good habit to do. It builds discipline. It builds self-respect within yourself, because you dread to do something and you don't want to do it. But the second that you go in and you finish the cold shower and you step out, you feel good about yourself. You have this boost in dopamine, the feel-good hormone. You have this boost that makes you feel so great, and you have this boost that carries you on throughout the rest of your day. That's why I personally think doing it in the morning is great, because you get to have that nice win to your day early on. You don't have to start on a max cold. You can start off with warm water, then get a bit colder near the end, or you can just do like 5 seconds and then over time increase it. 30 seconds to a minute is a good time to build up towards, in my personal opinion. And the last and final habit is hugging your parents. Now, I know what you're going to say. This is possibly just wishy-washy and stupid. This entire video has been wishy-washy and stupid. You need to understand that hugging your parents is the single most important thing that you can do right now. You can have aspirations and goals to retire your parents, to do this and that. Yet, what is one thing that's going to sing in their memory until the day they die? Think about that. What is the thing that's going to sing in their memory till the day they die? It's not the amount of money you give them. It's not the materialistic things you can get them. It's you. It's your love and appreciation. It's you looking at your mother, telling her that you love her and giving her a hug. Looking at your dad, telling that you're grateful for him and giving him a hug. That is the most simple and most powerful thing you can do. 99% of the time, most people's relationship with their family is due to them. It's due to the fact that they won't step up and be more grateful, and they won't be more appreciative of the people who have been nurturing them and taking care for them their entire life. So doing this simple habit every day of hugging your mom, hugging your dad, telling them you love them, just doing that, it goes such a long way. I told you the 5 habits that helped me so much get out of the dark period in my life when I was 14 years old. And honestly, I hope you genuinely enjoyed this video. These types of habits saved my life, and these type of habits I hope will save yours. And that's it.